have a it's
Yeah.
very interesting question. If possible, please reply. Have you ever told your sibling that you were picked up from dustbin?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I get told by
A
that
very
by him
common
like plenty
common
times.
question.
It's a very common thing. But when I was younger, then at that time more because at that time I
Yes,
used to get
yes,
teased very easily. Now I'm like, yeah, I got picked up from husband. I don't care. So, so now they don't do it. But when I was younger, I think I have faced this and that, getting picked up from the stairs of a temple or something. Very, very common, like lies
yes.
your older siblings tell you. I think it
And
happens
ma'am,
in every like
yes,
sibling group.
everyone that happened with everyone. So I would
All
like
right,
to know
okay.
about you, ma'am.
Right, okay. All right. So as for me, my name is Tanushka, as you're already aware. I have been tutoring English for the past 5 years now, 5 to 6 years now. Earlier, I was doing it offline platforms. Now I'm doing it on online platforms as well. Apart from that, I'm still pursuing my master's. I'm still pursuing content writing as a field of work. And yeah, a lot many other things are there. I think we'll get to know more of that, right?
Yes. Okay. So, ma'am, as you know, my name is Suman Das. I'm from West Bengal, and these days I'm doing job in an IT company, and there are 4 members in my family. This is my short introduction. Okay.
All right.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I have been doing well, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for asking. And what about you, ma'am? What are you doing these days?
What I'm doing these days, that's a good question. Okay, so I had my examinations going on, so that's why I had been a bit off. So yeah, I'm back on the platform since my exams. They're still going on, but now it's a little more, I would say I can handle it now. Earlier, like my exams were every other day without any breaks. So yeah, I wasn't getting the time to get on the platform. Besides that, I have been a little under the weather. So that's another thing because changing weather doesn't do me good. So yeah, my throat's a little caught up. My like body is a little getting like tired all the time. So yeah, I'm pretty much under the weather and might have to go to a doctor. So that's all.
Okay. Okay. And even, ma'am, I have some cold and fever because day by
Yeah.
day weather is changing. So that's why.
Exactly. The weather is constantly changing. I don't understand, especially in Delhi. I would never understand what weather this is. This is not autumn, this is not fall, it's not summer, it's not winter. It's something, a very bad mix of all seasons, and it just doesn't do anybody good. Like when it's windy, everyone is enjoying it. You can see it in the streets, but beyond that, nobody is enjoying this weather, especially with the pollution. I mean, it rained a lot last night, last to last night, so it's a little less right now. But other than that, the pollution is on like really bad, I would say, trajectory. So yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Actually, world is number one pollution place in Delhi, I think.
yeah. I mean, we're number one somewhere.
Yes, yes.
Very sad. It's very sad, but yeah. I mean, Delhi is constantly. I mean, it's just a hypothesis I make to people, but Delhi is right now constantly, urbanizing and industrializing. So things are still getting settled. A lot of construction work is always going on in Delhi and everything. So Delhi is going to be an epicenter of pollution, diseases, and a lot of other things for I think the next like 20, 30 years. So maybe after that, a little, calmness in the air might be there. But till then, till the point we are still, building things, I think pollution is just going to be a part and parcel for us. So yeah, that's
Yes.
it. But what about you? I think I'm also seeing you after I think maybe 3 or 4 months, maybe 3 or 4 months,
Yes.
right?
Actually,
I
ma'am,
think yeah.
in the last few months, I was trying to book your slot, but I couldn't book your slot.
Uh, That's okay, I get it. No, but I would be opening my slots regularly now. At least for November and December, I can say my slots are going to be more regular. So yeah, you'll find me easily now.
Okay.
Another thing is, I mean, I'm not a super popular tutor on English Yaari, right? So a lot of the times, even if my slots are like open, they are not getting booked. So if let's say a session doesn't get booked till, that day, let's say I'm opening slots for November 12th, and November 12th morning time, nobody has booked those sessions, then I usually just close the sessions because I'm like, I'll do some other work then if it's not getting booked. So
But
that also happens a lot of the time.
ma'am, I can say you are also popular in other platform.
I mean, yeah, but I haven't been on any of the platforms, I would say recently. So that's there. Mostly because of my university work, but
Okay.
I'm getting back out there. So
Ma'am,
let's see.
these days you are teaching English, and except teaching, what are you doing these days?
Except teaching. So, okay, I'm still studying, right? So, as I said, I'm still in university. I'm doing my master's right now. So, I'm in my
Okay.
master's final year. So, because of that, a lot of research work is starting up and my exams are going on. I have to start preparing for my dissertation. So, mostly because of that, I'm like really, really busy. And even if, I get calls from EnglishYaari that why are you not opening your slots or anything? I mean, they don't force you, but they ask for a reason. So I always tell them that, you have to hold on with me because I'm very, very busy right now. So I have my
And
university work and I also do content writing. So a lot of the times I'm busy with that as well. So yeah.
so, ma'am, which subject these days you are pursuing in master degree?
Oh, okay. So I'm pursuing psychology. So yeah,
Psychology.
that has that has been my subject for in my bachelor's as well, and now in my master's as well. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But enough for me. What about you? Like, how have things been for you in the past, 3, 4 months? What have you been up to? What are all the things you've caught up, and how is this English journey going for you? Not just on the platform, but besides the platform, what else are you exploring?
Nothing special, ma'am. As you know, I have a YouTube channel, and as well as I
Hmm.
am doing job in an IT company, as well as I'm also pursuing master degree in political science.
Hmm. In political
Yes.
science. So why political science? I mean, you're doing an IT job, so why not something to upgrade that?
Actually, ma'am, I have done graduation, and after that, I have completed diploma in multimedia animation, Jadavpur University.
Okay,
I thought few months ago if I do any master degree course, so it's good for me. So that's why.
yeah, that makes sense. So why political science? I mean, it's a heavy subject. As much as I remember, it used to be my minor subject back in bachelor's and all. So, how is it going for you?
Nothing special. Actually, 2 months later, uh, I'll
Uh,
give the exam. Yes,
So this is your like first
in
semester kind
January.
of a
Yes,
thing, right?
first semester. Yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right. So are you all prepared, or you still have to start?
No, actually, 1 month ago, I
Hmm.
collect all notes from
Ah,
university,
hmm.
and then I started revised all notes, and
Yeah.
then let's see, 2 months later I'll give the exam. Yes.
Okay. We'll have a session after that also. But fair enough. But okay. So I mean, yeah. So you're doing like distance course, or do you have to go
Yes.
and attend your classes?
No, ma'am, no, a distance course.
Yeah. Because
Netaji
attending
Open
classes would be
University.
tough.
Netaji Open
Oh,
University distance course.
okay. Fair enough. That makes sense because I think going every day is not possible for
No,
you
no, no.
with the
Yes,
job and everything.
yes, today and tomorrow my office day off, so that's why I
Hmm.
booked your slot.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was very skeptical for opening slots for today because it's Choti Diwali, right? So I knew that people are gonna be home, but I was like, I don't know if people will book because I mean it's festive season, right? So and in morning everyone is like busy with the household chores and everything. So that's
And I
another
have
thing.
seen mostly time you open your slot in the morning.
Oh yeah, I mean, so what happens is if I have a holiday, like if I'm staying home, so I have
Okay.
a thing where I can't be idle, like I can't just sit like that. So then I open my slots for the morning. Otherwise, the evening is better for me. Like when I start opening regularly in a few days, I will be opening my slots for evening time only because I know that I can be available at that time. So that's
Okay,
there.
okay,
Morning slots depend upon if it's my holiday or not. Like I knew my Saturday is off. So because it's a off, I decided to, open all the slots that I can. So
okay,
that's there.
okay, okay.
But makes sense. Fair enough. Right. So okay, so how is your job and everything going on considering IT is a little stressful area. How is
Yes,
that
yes.
going on?
It's not going well. Uh,
Why? Why is it not going well? That's so sad. Oh
because
my God,
I
why?
don't like because I don't like IT work. It's very stressful work. It's
Yeah.
actually if I get any chance, so I'll do other work.
Okay. Right. So
Yes,
you're getting a master's degree. I think that should help you in, diverting your work and everything.
yes,
So
yes, ma'am. Yes,
that's it.
yes.
But
Mm.
fair enough. But okay, so if you're not very good with I mean, your work and you're not feeling very happy about it, one thing I suggest people is start getting into freelancing, right? Because one, it
Ma'am,
brings you income. So,
I did
hmm,
freelancing, but they are
hmm.
not provided, good money.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yes,
Freelancing
yes,
starts paying you well once you know that middleman is gone and you are directly taking the work. Then you can, and you have experience in your work. Then people trust you and they give you the money. So I think
yes,
when
yes.
I started doing freelancing, sometimes I would only get, just like 400 or 500 bucks for one project, which would be
Okay.
around like 10,000 words. So I started with that, but
Oh,
but
that's
now
great.
obviously I get paid
Okay.
better. Yeah, right. So
So
you
these
start
days,
very low on freelancing.
these days you are doing freelancing work.
Yeah, I take up one or maybe two projects in a while. So like in the past 3 months, I have only done one project. So that's that. And that too because the client was actually my friend's mom. So she
Oh
approached me.
my
She said,
God. Okay,
please
okay,
do the work. She didn't want to like, go ahead and trust anybody else. She was like, I trust you. I can approach you easily. And this is more, she likes working in a more informal format. She doesn't like very formal formats and going to companies for her work. So that's why she asked, why don't you do it? I was like, fair enough. I don't have any other work. I'll take it up. So I took that project up for her. But yeah, but beyond that, I haven't been able to take many projects. So
okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
freelancing really depends. Sometimes it pays you well, sometimes it doesn't pay you well. Also it depends upon the kind of work you're doing and for who you are doing. So if you're doing for
Yes,
bigger people, you can ask for bigger money and they
yes,
might give it to you as well. So
yes.
if you have
But
some experience, but initially you don't get paid well, especially if you're getting work through an agent. So,
yes, but ma'am, we don't depend only freelancing work.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you can depend on it. I wouldn't say you can't because
Of
I have paid my like entire college fees and everything through freelancing. So I think for me it worked out well. But the only reason is you have to take up a lot of work,
yes,
and because there is no boss, so you have to be very disciplined about your work. Because I
yes,
mean, there is no boss. You don't have to get up at 8 in the morning and like work till 6 or anything. So you have to form your own routines. So
yes,
that in itself is a very big challenge. And to complete that work by deadline, sometimes deadlines are very strict. So adhering to deadlines can be a little, tough work. Um, but also depends on the kind of freelancing work you're doing. So I have friends who freelance in animation sector and everything. So they get
okay,
paid very, very well. They get paid very well. I have freelancers in the music, industry and everything. They get paid very well. Writing industry doesn't get paid very well unless you breach certain boundaries and you climb that ladder up of experience and everything, and you can get good contacts. So
okay,
that's another thing.
okay. Just few minutes ago, you mentioned you were a content writer, and even you are a content writer. So you wrote any article for any IT company?
Oh, yeah, I have actually. I have written. So the thing is, I mean, I'm contractually bound to not speak it here, of course, but because what I used to do is, in informal terms, it's called ghostwriting also, which is that um, I write under somebody else's name. So my name doesn't get revealed. The person
Okay,
who I'm writing for, their name is given.
Okay,
So
okay, I can
that's there.
understand. Okay.
But yeah, I have written for IT sector. I have written for IT sector. I didn't enjoy it. That's one. Because so I wrote for an application once, uh, and it was a Switzerland-based company, and I was very frustrated. I was very frustrated because okay, so one, everything is very technical. So if you are not from that sector, it can be tough for you because you don't belong there, you don't know how the things work, you don't know the basic terminologies of them. So you have to really, the first 15 days of that project was just me trying to gather the vocabulary that I can use, understand their vocabulary, understand their technical work. So, and even after that, I got scolded a lot on that project. So I was not very happy with the work environment as well. So that was there. I think that was why I didn't like it. But other than that, it's just it made me realize, what sector I can actually write for and what I can't write for. So that's the thing. But yeah, but
Okay,
it was an okay work, paid well, so it was fine.
okay, that's
So
great.
yeah,
Okay, okay. So, ma'am, can you discuss about our topic, Raksha Bandhan?
yeah, sure. Let's go ahead with that. Yeah, okay. So that topic, I haven't, the thing is, I don't know why, but for me, the document is not opening. I don't know why it's not opening, but if it's opening for you, why don't you start? Did you like celebrate Raksha Bandhan this year or not?
Uh, Actually, ma'am, first of all, I would like to tell you Raksha Bandhan means Raksha Bandhan definition is word Raksha means protection and
Hmm.
Bandhan means to tie.
Yeah.
Okay, and the holy thread offered by the sisters is symbol of love and commitment between brother and sister. This is mean
Yep.
Raksha Bandhan.
Hmm.
Yes, but ma'am, I don't have any sister, so I have
Oh.
an elder brother.
Oh,
So
okay. So do you tie each other?
uh,
You can do that.
no, no. But when I was child, so that
Hmm.
time, uh, one cousin lived here, uh,
Oh.
but she got married. After that, I didn't tie Rakhi any sisters.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Fair enough. Makes sense. I mean, yeah, in that case, I mean, I have friends who are, this like two sisters or two brothers, so they can't like, they don't have any other sibling to tie them, so they usually tie each other. So I have my best friend, she ties on her younger
Okay,
sister ties on her. So they did,
okay,
it's very cute because, I mean, at the end of the day, the idea is the ideology behind this is to, protection and how things have been in the mythology and everything. So the idea is just protection, right? So
yes.
they're like, we'll protect each other so we can tie each other. And I was like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I mean, it's not bad because if you're
But
protecting each other, why not?
ma'am, last year my office TL, she tie Rakhi on my hand.
Directly, yeah. Ah,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
makes sense. Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying, that it could be anyone. It doesn't it's not
yes,
limited to your real sibling or just few cousins. It can be somebody outside of your family also. It's
yes.
just that how do you look at that bond, how important that bond is for you. So that's all that really matters.
And after that, I told her, "What would you like to eat?" And then she told me, "Yeah, I would like to uh, eat momo."
Well, why not? I mean, it's a great dish.
Yes,
I
yes,
support
yes.
because for me it's a comfort food. I like making it with ramen and everything. So for me it's a comfort food. So yeah, I get it why she asked for it. Makes sense.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
It's actually
And
a good
after,
celebratory food.
yes, ma'am. Yes. It's very, what should I say? It's very sweet. Not sweet. It means just imagine. It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah. It's very
uh,
delicious. It's very
very delicious
like yeah.
food. I can say yes.
Also easily available. I don't know about other places, but in Delhi, it's like really easily available all the time, everywhere you can get it.
Okay.
So that's
And ma'am,
another thing. It's a very popular dish here.
yes. And ma'am, do you have any brother?
Yeah, I do. I have an elder sibling. Yeah, I have an elder brother.
Okay. So, what was your experience last Raksha Bandhan?
It was good. It was good. So at that time, I mean, he couldn't arrive on that day. He was working somewhere else. So he arrived a few days afterward. So yeah, however, we did talk on the video call, and I just asked him to tie it himself. Yeah, so we did it on the video call. Not the best experience, but I think whatever works at that moment is fine. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so that time. But he did send me gifts. I did get my gifts, so that's good.
Okay, ma'am, if possible, ma'am, please tell me how often do you fight or quarrel with your brothers?
How often? Oh my God. Okay, so I get asked this question a lot, okay? That how much do
Okay.
you fight with your brother and everything. And I think the last time we had a fight was probably when I was like maybe 4 years or 5 years old. But and that too like over something maybe very stupid, like a skipping rope or something. But after that, since that time to now, we have never fought. So me and my brother actually never had fights. We always have each other's back. So it's like we are partners in crime. If anything happens, we do something wrong together, or we both save each other. So we have never fought. I'm
Okay,
very
okay,
grateful to that. We never fight. I never like. I don't even have arguments with my brother. We discuss things, but we never get into arguments. I've never had a fight with him. So my friends are very surprised about that because they're like, "How is that?" And I was like, "Well, I'm always an excited, chirpy person, and my brother is a very calm person. So we just, it fits. So we never fight. We never fight. Plus, we have common interests. That's another thing. We have a lot of common interests. So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's another reason why we never fight.
Ma'am, if possible, ma'am, please tell me, have you revealed any secret of your sibling in front of your parent?
I have never. I have
Oh
never.
my God.
Yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah. We have each other's back very strong. We don't tell our parents nothing about each other because we know like if we break this, then it kind of breaks the trust. I mean, nothing is so big that if our parents get to know, we'll be worried about it. Both of us are adults, both of us earn, so it's fine.
No,
But
when you were a child, so you can mm,
nope,
tell.
not at that time too. Not at that time as well. Even when I was younger, I knew that I have to side with my brother because parents get together, but then I needed my partner in crime as well. So we never revealed each other's secret. We really relied on each other. We tell each other everything. We advise each other when needed, even though I'm the younger one and we have a huge gap. So he's 9 years older than me. So
Oh, okay, okay.
even when that gap is there, we still advise each other on things and
It's
we suggest things, but we don't involve our parents ever.
okay,
So
okay, okay.
yeah,
Ma'am, okay, I can understand. It's long distance. Yes, yes.
I mean
Ma'am,
it's a big gap. Yeah.
yes, it's a big gap. Ma'am, I have one question for you. What is the role of brother in your life?
In my life, oh, okay, that's a very sweet question. So I mean, given my situation, I'll speak very subjectively. My brother is like a lot older than me, so he has been like a second father figure, but somebody who's a little more, on the chill front. Somebody is a little more calm than your father. So he's not going to stop me from doing things, but he does tell me when I'm right and wrong. So it has always been, that having that elder figure who you can rely on, you can tell all secrets without the fear of being scolded, but somebody who will very realistically tell you when you are wrong or right. So it's always a good check. Like he keeps me very, I would say he keeps me grounded. He keeps me down to earth. Even though he always says that you are, much better than I am. He says that I don't know why, but he still keeps me very grounded. He keeps me very down to earth. He's always been a very good protective figure. So since childhood till now, I would say, and I think for the years to come. So he's been protective. He's been like a second father figure. He's been a friend when I didn't have any. So that's another thing. So yeah, he's always there. It's like it's that feeling that I have people to fall back onto. So
Okay, so
that's
I
that.
can say he always take care you, and whenever you
Yeah,
feel.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that's. I mean, you have an elder brother. What about you?
Yes, my elder brother, it's very good, and he always, help me whenever I make any wrong decision, and after that he also correct me. Ki Suman Das, you are thinking wrong. You have to do this away. After that, you can
Mm,
easily get success. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. I have a.
We are. Oh,
Ma'am,
I'm so sorry, but I know you have questions. However, we are at the end of the session because if I don't like
actually, ma'am,
end it now,
oh my God. Actually, I have a
it's
it's very
50-50.
interesting question. I have a it's
Yeah.
very interesting question. If possible, please reply. Have you ever told your sibling that you were picked up from dustbin?
Oh yeah, yeah. I get told by
A
that
very
by him like
common
plenty times.
question.
It's a very common thing. But when I was younger, then at that time more because at that time I
Yes,
used to get
yes,
teased very easily. Now I'm like, yeah, I got picked up from husband. I don't care. So, so now they don't do it. But when I was younger, I think I have faced this and that, getting picked up from the stairs of a temple or something. Very, very common, like lies
yes.
your older siblings tell you. I think it
And
happens
ma'am,
in every like
yes,
sibling group.
everyone,
So
everyone. That happened with everyone. Actually, ma'am, when I was child, so whenever any neighbor come and when they take care me, they were
yeah.
loving me. That time they told me, Suman Das, you were picked up from the roadside or dustbin, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's a very common thing and it's a common lie. I think all the younger siblings have been told this. Not the
Yes, yes.
older ones, but younger siblings all have faced this. This
Not
and
only
that you are
sibling,
adopted.
not
Yeah.
only sibling, our parents, our um,
Yeah.
neighbor also. Yes,
They also tell us exactly. My mother used to always agree with my brother and be like, yes, we picked you up from a dustbin. And I was like, okay, fine. At some point I accepted it. I was like, okay, good for me. So
yes,
that's that.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah, but I used to get teased with that a lot. So
yes.
that's that. But anyhow, okay, before the session ends, I think this was a good session. It was good catching up after a long while. I think in the next session, we'll be able to focus more on the topic and less
Yes.
on catching up. That's there. But anyhow, but I think I observed that today you weren't making that many mistakes. I think the last time I talked with you, you were more hesitant. So that, that is a little bit less now. I think you still hesitate when you're a little doubtful about the grammar structure of your sentence, but it happens lesser now. So I think you have come a long way on that front. But yeah, but keep working on vocabulary because I think that's the one where you still, sometimes forget words and it takes you time to catch up onto it. Although your grammar is, it has gotten much better. So I would say good on that front. But yeah, vocabulary is a never-ending scale. You can just, learn more and more and more. It never, I even after so much of practice of English and everything, I'm still learning words every day. So
Okay.
go ahead, keep doing that. But yeah, also keep your communication practice regular because for the grammar front, that's what really helps. So
Yes,
that's it.
yes.
Any doubts from your end?
No, ma'am, I don't have any doubt.